All right, I know we have some people joining here. Looks like a great group. Thank you for joining. We wanted to open up the webinar a little bit early to provide people with some time to get in the room here. So we will be starting the program shortly. Just going to wait a couple minutes and then we'll kick things off. For those of you who are joining right now, you'll see we have a self-guided tour of this VR environment. So I'll introduce our tour guide shortly. We're just going to wait on a couple more to join and then we'll get started here. And if you do have questions, feel free to put those in the chat or use the Q&A. And myself and Mark will be your guides today to help with any questions. Yes, Paul, the virtual fat tire. We are all very excited about that. It looks way too real. The fun part about joining from the Zoom side is, I think we're able to consume those beverages and it might be a little bit harder for them in the VR goggles. So we have a plus there. Right, we've got some people coming in from South Carolina, California. Okay, so it is 3 o'clock. I see we have a good crowd here coming, and thank you all for sharing where you're coming from. It's so exciting for me to welcome everyone to the first Converged user group event in VR. So we have some beta testers with VR goggles on. We have people joining through this Zoom, people joining all sorts of different ways, which we'll talk about shortly. But really, I just wanted to welcome everybody. My name is Ann Sari. I am with the Converge user group team, and we're so excited to have today's event and try this new experience and technology for everybody. I hope everyone is really enjoying Dell Technologies world. I know it's been a packed agenda, a great day, and I hope that this is a good way to kick off your afternoon here. With that, I do want to introduce a couple people today who will be helping with this experience. The program, I have Mark Tucker here from Link to VR. He is the lead developer with Link to VR, which is the organization we've been working with to help us bring this experience to all the members. So Mark is going to be the guide today, who's going to be kind of walking you through what's happening within the environment. And he'll also be working with Jeremy Golder. Jeremy's on the product marketing team for Dell Technologies. So you'll see Jeremy and we'll kind of be following him around. So think of Mark as the camera guy for today's program, following Jeremy around, really making sure everybody here on this Zoom call has an immersive experience as well. So with that, I will pass it over to Mark so he can kind of guide us through this experience, and the program will be kicking off shortly. And if you have questions, feel free to put those in the chat or Q&A, and our team is here to assist. So with that, Mark, take it away.
Well, I hope everybody's doing really well today. Let me make sure I'm not on mute. I'm actually going to be going back and forth between being on mute here inside of the 3D environment and being on mute here in Zoom. So as you can see, they're getting ready to start. Let me walk over here for a second. So let me move a little out of the way for a second. So just one sec so we can hear what he's saying. Great. Okay, well, I'll head over there in just a few minutes. Just to be clear, was everyone able to hear what he was saying? I want to make sure the audio is working clearly.
Hi, Mark. We could not hear that, so just wanted to.
Could not. Okay, thank you. So let me double check one thing before I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to come right back. So it's possible, there it is, share sound. Sorry about that. So they were saying that they're going to get started in about 3 minutes.
Thank you.
You can probably now hear a lot of sort of commotion going on around you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, good. So early on, it's when everyone's kind of together and talking, it uses spatial sound. So if you're near someone, they'll be louder. If you're farther away from them, they'll be quieter. but it's very much like a crowded space. So even like being at a real conference, you know, if you get around a lot of people, it can be a lot of noise going on around you. So at the beginning here, we're going to basically just kind of look around, and then we'll go in when the event starts and listen to what everyone has to say. And it looks like they are wanting to introduce me, so let me jump over there real quick. So I'm going to make my way over there.
Feel like you're all in the same environment, so it's like as if you're
Spatial
being
sound.
in the same room.
You know,
So it,
like
it's
that, or
very
standing around talking to people like
So
that.
Jeremy's looking for me, so let me
That's a
get
good
over there.
point. Yeah.
Like somebody chainsawed their arms off.
Hey, Jeremy, turn around. Give me 1 second. Hi, Jeremy. Can you turn around for a second? There we are. All right, so we have everyone on Zoom if you want to say something to them.
All right on. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the show. Glad you could be here with us.
As you can see, this is Jeremy. You want to introduce yourself here on the call, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm happy to. So yeah, my name is Jeremy Goulder. I work in product marketing. I focus on digital engagement for Hyperconverged, Converged, and primary storage. And I worked closely with the Converged user group to kind of help pull this event together. Yeah, we're just really excited to have everyone joining, whether you're here, you know, in full immersion in VR or joining us via Zoom. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the show. If you have any questions, you know, during the event, just drop them in chat and Mark will get them to me. If you want me to go anywhere, or if you'd like to see anything or experience anything, you can just kind of consider me like your own personal puppet, I suppose. Just tell me where to go and I'll go take that. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, I'm going to try. Awesome. We're good, David. All right, here we go.
Correct, Paul. We're trying to get up there on the stage soon. Should be there pretty soon. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat.
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
here we go.
everybody. How you doing? Can you hear me? Let's see here. Where are my board members? I'm seeing some folks. There's Suzanne. There's Matt. Awesome. Okay, great. Awesome. Thanks for the, let's see here. Julian, awesome. You can hear me. I can see some emojis. Everybody's checking this out. Fantastic. Wow, it really kind of feels like I'm at a live presentation and on stage at a Converged user group meeting. This is awesome. My name's David Giesica. I'm with the Converged user group. And if you're not familiar with the Converged user group, this is a separate entity from Dell Technologies, strategically aligned with Dell Technologies to help folks who use CI and HCI products from Dell Technologies get more out of it. I encourage you guys to interact, encouraging subject matter experts to come and speak to customers, encouraging partners to speak to customers and subject matter experts, networking, and also to have fun. Thank you so much for agreeing to participate in this phenomenal new technology and way to connect remotely that's certainly feels an awful lot more like we're in person. I said it before earlier last week when we were on a community hour, I never thought I'd be saying to myself, boy, I can't wait to get to Vegas again for work. But I do miss seeing you all. This is really cool. We wanted to bring a new technology to develop the sense of community to the thought leaders that are the Converged user group. So thank you for participating. We have an incredible program for you. Before we get started, what I want to do is highlight a few things. I'd ask Jeremy and Mark to come up on stage so that everybody can see who they are. Now, we're experiencing this event in multiple ways. For those of you with full headsets, you're getting the full immersion with the alt space. Some of you are also participating in alt space in a 2D version. Then we're also live streaming out to Zoom to folks who maybe don't want to take the jump or are, for whatever reason, prefer Zoom at this time. Jeremy here in the purple sweater, raising his hand, is our roving reporter. He's going to represent the Zoom folks. And our cameraman in the red hat is Mark. He represents the Zoom folks. So if you see them talking to people, they're bringing our experience out there to the live stream, to the full audience. If you want to talk to the audience, go ahead and connect with them, have a conversation. Or if they come up to you, they might be bringing a question from the Zoom audience to the individuals. So please be alert to that, engage with them if you want. And also if you feel private, you know, just let them know, that's fine too. Thank you guys, this is fantastic. As I mentioned, we've got an incredible program for you. We are going to learn about VR, which is called XR, from our expert, Ed Demba. I'll bring him up here in a second. He's going to give a TED Talk. And then what's really phenomenal is we have a Converge User Group board member, Adam Little, who's with New Belgium Brewing. You might see some of the, the accoutrement that are decorating our space. New Belgium is actually already using XR technology, and you'll hear a little bit more about that. I won't steal any thunder. All righty. We're not going to go to Q&A. What we'd like to do, because VR is so immersive, we want to get through the program, prime the pump for conversation, and then we're going to take a group photo, and we're going to break to explore this space. Ed's team have set up a phenomenal Explore VR opportunity. I mean, I give it 2 thumbs up. So we'll do that afterwards. Take pics. Use your rotary, take selfies, engage with folks, network with folks. Before we get started further, I'd like to introduce Jonathan Toulon, the president of the Converge User Group, for a few remarks, and then he's going to hand it over to Ed. Ed's going to do the talk. We'll break for the photo, and then we'll explore. So thank you all. And JT, I almost forgot, thank you Dell Technologies, our sponsor, for helping make this possible. Have a great time, folks. 2 thumbs up. JT, come on up.
Man, that was fast.
Fist bump.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, JT, how you feeling?
Virtual?
That's good. I'll let you have the stage unless you want some support up here.
Oh no, I'm good. Appreciate it though.
All right, I'm taking off. Thanks,
right.
everyone.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. A few people I've tried to click on everybody. I see Matt Wakefield. I see Rick. I see Dan Meada. Chad. Nice to see everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying this experience like myself. First, I want to say this is very different. But I like it because I'm really tired of Zoom meetings. It's kind of overrated at this point. And this kind of gets us back to that in-person feel. I mean, obviously, I can't really shake your hand or give you a fist bump, but virtually it makes me feel like we're really in front of each other. Obviously, that's the tradition, in-person meetings, but obviously, due to the COVID situation, this was a new way of thinking. I'm pretty excited. This was all Dave's idea, but when he kind of brought it to my attention, it was like, well, let's try it and see how everybody thinks. It's nice to see a lot of people are here, so it looks like everybody might think of it the same way I am. So first, just enjoy the program. Obviously, the technology. Stick around for after the program. Be a lot of networking going on, trying to catch up with people, seeing how everybody's doing. We can talk about VR and the experience. To the Zoom audience, also use the chat if you want to be involved. Jeremy and Mark, they're like our routing reporters to kind of communicate with people via Zoom. And then let us know if this works and, how we can improve it going forward. Also, all Converge user members are obviously IT thought leaders, and I think this technology is really the future. I believe that meetings that can't be in person should definitely be done this way. It's a lot more fun. So with that being said, thank you for being here. Get a little pop lock just so I can have some fun with it. And I want to introduce Ed Zimba, the CEO of Link to VR, to kind of give us more about the XR experience.
Hey, thanks, JT. All right, I'm gonna do the fist pump thing. I heard you say that earlier, so we're definitely doing a fist pump.
Oh no!
Oh, that was
you see how quickly I went away. I'm back.
There we go. Hold on. Here we go. We can do this.
We can do
this is the wonders of XR. Okay.
All right. Well, all right. The stage is yours, Ed.
Thanks, JT. Appreciate it, man. All right. Thank you very much. That was actually a great example of, in the world of XR, you have to roll with the punches, pun fully intended. I am a father. It comes with the job description. And I just want to say, first of all, seriously, guys, thank you everybody for coming here. It is remarkable. Again, the folks that we've had the privilege to work with and connect with. And a big focus on today is really just giving you a chance to get hands-on experience in extended reality, and in this case, virtual reality. So I'm going to ask my team as we're talking, you guys go ahead and jump to the next slide. Basically, what we're going to do here today is just talk a little bit about extended reality in general and what that means and how we're not just talking about what's coming anymore, it's what's here. And again, you guys, I'm going to just put my hand up like this, and you guys just go ahead to the next slide. And one of the things we're looking to do is we're going to kind of move things along because I want to make good use of everybody's time here. So this is a number that's worth noting. It's $110 billion, and this is by Goldman Sachs. This is not by Facebook. This is not by Microsoft. This is not by one of the organizations that has already invested heavily into this space. This is by Goldman Sachs. And I think it's important to note that when you're looking at the information you're using to make strategic decisions as a company. So keep going. So basically, one of the questions I like to ask is, who is investing in spatial? Okay, who's actually putting finances into the spatial side of things? Okay, so we've got Dell Technologies, of course, Intel, VMware, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, YouTube, Snapchat, Qualcomm, IBM, ACC, Valve, Disney, Netflix, Unreal, Unity, Sony, HP, SAP, NBB. Of course, NBB made that up there today. I had to delete somebody for that. Samsung, Wayfair, CNN, ESPN, NBA, NFL, MLB, Goldman Sachs.